All right, so I have a fantastic forecast for you because it's Friday. We're heading into the weekend, and yes, we just need to take that sweep for our Dodgers. The Dodgers need to take that sweep and just beat the Brewers. But here, take a look. You can see another really clear morning. We can see all the way to Dodger Stadium from Mount Wilson. I want to show you really quickly what's happening because we are really talking about, it looks like my computer took a snooze here, but what I can tell you is that we're looking at a little bit more of these offshore winds starting to pick up here in Southern California. So that's going to help really build those temperatures up, and we're looking at some slightly warmer conditions. So all right, so I'm going to give you our weather update with our headlines. So you can see this warming trend, this high pressure system that we're tracking is going to continue to push in, bring us a little bit more of that warmth. Those breezy offshore winds will in turn mean temperatures are going to go up by about 5 degrees today compared to yesterday. So we'll take that because we're finally going to get up into the above average territory today. Then we're looking at some cooler weather on the way, so it's going to stay warm through the weekend. And then by Monday, we're looking at temperatures going down just a touch, but then we're also looking at a low pressure system moving in that's going to bring back a little bit more of that marine influence. Take a look at what it feels like right now here in Southern California. We are looking at temperatures once again cool because we don't have the marine layer at all. So that's why we're waking up to temperatures still in the 40s this morning for the Antelope Valley, 47 for Lancaster, 45 for Palmdale. We even have those upper 40s for Corona, and then for the Burbank and Pasadena area, mid to upper 50s, a little bit warmer as you get closer to the coast. We're still looking at those high 50s though from Malibu all the way down to Laguna Beach. All right, so let's talk about our highs here in Southern California because we are actually looking at those temperatures a little bit warmer, as I mentioned, than yesterday. So here's a look. Look at the highs for the Woodland Hills area, mid 80s. And then we're also looking at those 80s for the Santa Clarita Valley. And then even our coastal communities are faring out really nice because we don't have the marine influence. So once the sun comes up, it's going to be really warm and also really comfortable. 77 for the coast. We'll have 83 for the Whittier area, low 80s for downtown LA, which normally we should be in the upper 70s. And then we'll have those low 70s for Huntington Beach, 81 for Santa Ana. And then look at this as we head into the Inland Empire, temperatures also will pretty much hover in the mid to low 80s today. So 84 to be exact for Ontario. We'll have those 84-degree conditions for Lake Elsinore, 83 for San Bernardino. All right, so as we head into the next few days, it's going to be that really quiet weather pattern because of this high pressure system. So again, that marine influence is actually not going to play a part in our forecast at all until we head into next week because that's when the marine layer begins to return. However, I want to show you that we are looking at this high pressure system just kind of hanging around here. And then by the time we head into next week, this low pressure system off the coast pushes inland, opens up. This is what's going to bring back the marine layer, bring back the cooler weather. And this is where temperatures start to drop back down into below average territory. But today, because of those breezy offshore winds, our usual wind prone areas, you can see right here, will be a little bit breezy this morning, maybe a little bit gusty, but all under advisory levels. And it's only going to last until the second half of the day. And then you can see the winds really start to relax. So if you have big plans over the weekend in the usual wind prone areas, you don't have to really worry. It's going to be breezy, but it won't be as windy as what we've seen in the past because we don't have any wind advisories to talk about, but those offshore winds will continue to stick around. That's what's going to warm us up and continue to dry us out. And then as we head into the start of next week, that's when the sea breeze will start to return. You could see it there. So the winds shift right now, going offshore, meaning from the land, blowing toward the ocean. And then by Monday, we have that sea breeze, but we're mainly going to stay dry. And it looks like we're going to stay that way for the next few days. Well, here's a look. Taste of Seoul starting on Saturday at 10 a.m. That's when the event begins. It's going to last until about 7 p.m. And we are looking at some really nice conditions here in Southern California. So enjoy it. 80-degree conditions for the next few days for LA and Orange County. And then for the valleys, we're looking at high 80s starting tomorrow. All right, Kalina, back to you.